We back.
Dude, wait, crack that open on the sound on there. Ready? Oof. Why do you only crack it open halfway? Why don't
I fucked that one up. I messed that one up. It's normally just a full
crack.
You told me too late. Yeah.
It's like the simplest test. I screwed it up.
And now there's not enough room here. Yeah.
3 in a row. What's up? We're back. Pod. Don't be sour.
Woo!
Joe, what did you say about my outfit?
It looks very nice.
You look like a Build-A-Bear is what
what I
Joe
said.
said.
So you look like an outfit, the little polo bears.
That's what he said when I saw Max. When I first walked in, I go, damn, you look legit like, golfing 35, new you.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, he didn't say that at all. He said
You
you
look
look 35. in a bad way.
I think I look really nice. This is
Yeah, you do.
It is nice.
Golf
Very
outfit,
nice.
It's just
Taylor got
not. It's not you,
But you're
What are you
not.
talking about? I'm from the East Coast, bruh.
bro. You wear the same T-shirt. Like
Nah, dude.
What's that brand? The hype brand?
Brooks Brothers.
No, it's not the hype brand. That's not Ross. No. What the fuck's the hoodie he always wears?
Off-white.
Yeah, that's you.
Are you going to
With
start
the
like
off-white
wearing?
shoes and shit?
That's new Max. No, but
that was Cosdall's Max.
classic Max.
Remember the leggings, the tights, and the off-white Converse, and the long T-shirt?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I remember living with Max, and there was a new Cosdall like once a week, a new one would show up.
Speaking of those stretchy pants, compression pants, I don't wear them anymore because I don't deadlift anymore, but I do save them for one specific reason. I have 2 pairs of my shorts and the leggings
Snowboarding.
for snowboarding. They're, as base layers, oh, baby. It does squeeze my hoo-ha a little too much, though.
I don't think that's no.
It's too tight.
Yeah, no. I just hoo-ha is a girl.
100%.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing.
No guy has ever called his jump.
I thought the same thing.
That's wild. You've been hanging out with Taylor a little too much.
Yeah, sometimes, when Dolly, dudes, I'm like, stop licking your wiener, but then when Dolly will lick, I say, stop licking your hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
So I was late because the cat got out this morning.
That's
so
what cats
it's
do,
like
bro.
Yeah, they come back.
9:55, and it's raining. It's cold. The cat zooms out in the backyard. And when my brother was watching the house,
Wait, how did it get out in the backyard?
because whenever I take Nala out, sometimes like she'll just, I don't lock it obviously, but she can like open it with her nose, and so he just like waits by the door just to like run out. And then when my brother was watching him for like a week, the cat will like get out, and like how I have a gate in the front, and then the walking path, the trees closest to the water, he'll go and climb those.
That's what cats do, bro.
But he'll fall in the lake. He's 6 months, he's not ready for that. So
He's not mature enough for
I've
that.
always-
he's not ready for that.
I've always wondered, like, I've walked down the street and I'll literally see, not only will the same cats that live at this house, like 7 houses down the street, like the cats will just be in my back patio sometimes. But like I'll walk, dude, and like I'll see the door open and the person like let the cat out and close the door. Like at what age are you like, okay, the cat is old enough to just go out in the world and it'll come back?
I don't know. I'm kind of debating on like doing that at the new house because
Because it's a thing, right?
It is a thing, but I just feel like
How do you know when the cat knows
I feel like he's gonna
where
get
it
eaten
lives?
alive by something. There's too many I don't know.
Bro, there's a hawk. We call him track hawk, or we call him Tua, and he sits on like our back. See what I did there? That's the meme coin. And he sits on our back fence. He could easily pick up a cat. I
Yeah,
worry about
easy.
Dolly being out there.
Easy.
Swoop him up. Didn't you say Heidi in Alaska, like a hawk took one of their dogs or an animal?
Isn't that a movie?
No. That was
I think-
my high school girlfriend.
You dated Heidi in high school?
No. No.
No, Heidi said this.
No, I know.
No.
Okay, but
Did she?
separately, my high school girlfriend had like a little Yorkie and a fucking hawk. They like let it out to go pee, and a hawk just grabbed it and dipped.
What would you
And
do
then
in that scenario?
then they replaced it with another one, and then that one slipped through the fence of the neighbor's house, and the neighbor had like 2 like Akita, like the big ass like husky looking dogs, and they just ripped it apart. No, they lost 2 in like a 1 month period of time.
Replaced it like they tried to make it like
Yeah.
and that didn't happen?
No, I mean they
Like
all
they
knew what
ate it?
happened. Yeah, it was bad.
Ooh,
So they lost 1 to a hawk, and then another one got eaten like.
Man,
a
there's
week
just
later.
not like if you see a hawk, just take your like. There's nothing you can do. Be
No, just watch it. Yeah,
How often do you think dogs like rip apart other pets? Because
probably a lot.
Dogs?
Probably a lot. Yeah, my dad, he had the parrot. Remember, like that bird,
Yeah.
the red bird,
That
the
he
African
found-
gray that he found around the bank.
Yeah, he found it on his tire in the car.
Found it on this tire. Like in front of a bank, and then
What's up with the Guzmans just finding animals?
I don't know, bro, but he loved that bird, and
Your dog ate
Knox
it, right?
and Nala ripped him apart. Well, we were
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of saw that coming.
just like ripped it apart, like.
But we were over there for dinner, and Knox was like literally like putting the bird in her mouth. And Christian's dad was like, "Oh, they're just playing," and I was like, "I don't think this is playing." The bird was like screaming, and Knox just like fucking like.
Well, bro, they did. Tweety Bird did. Got in the. Well, the cat always put the Tweety
Putty
Bird.
cat.
That messed my dad up for like 2 months.
Yeah,
bird
seeing
was
your
cool.
dog eat your cat or
Just
your
going
bird.
to pick up your bird that loved you and would talk to you, just ripped apart.
He didn't see it though, right?
No, he did. Oh, he saw
He
the,
like got
the
home
remains.
and it was Oh, it was probably everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Feathers like floating through the air. Yeah. Oh, I bet it happens a lot. I think when two dogs get together, it's worse. I think one dog, like if a cat was near Senna, I think Senna might chase it, but she'd probably leave it alone. But if they're like 3 Doberman, I think then it's like that pack mentality of like I don't know. You're gonna have a pack of doodles pretty soon, dude.
Yeah, that's terrifying, dude. Doodles could easily just shred probably any animal.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, look at like the
Doodles
toys.
are.
The toys that dude rips up are crazy. Niles never ripped a toy up.
She's a gentle. She's a gentle,
That was a
docile.
wolf though.
Yeah,
That's a
I
fair
don't
animal.
think the genetics are in her, bro.
New year, new us. How's your goals going? We are halfway through the year. It is the 12th.
I'm not a big goal resetting every year guy.
You made 100
I know,
goals.
but that's like every once in a while. Not every year. I got to make new goals. I'm like sticking to the goals I had last year still. You know, trying to get healthier.
That means you didn't accomplish them, right?
The whole like, am I gonna do what 50 more, 60 more sets of goals in my lifetime, or like, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot to reset the goals every time. I just like to keep going down the path I'm going.
I don't think you ever hit that goal either. The like getting more healthy.
Christian?
It's
like,
arguable.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you're ever gonna wake up and be like, I'm
I'm
peak
healthy
health,
enough.
I'm good. I think you're always because you're getting older, so it's a declining.
Yeah.
Like no matter what for the rest of your life, if that's your goal, you're just working at it.
Yeah.
Not me. I
guys-
haven't gotten any healthier.
What I'm talking about is in the podcast where we at the first of the year, we were like, you were like, oh, you're working on resetting your body. I'm just asking how that's going. I don't think you accomplished your goals in 10 days.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, don't rush me.
How are your goals going? How's the new year going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
What were my goals again? Just get healthier and
Yeah, that was it.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's a everyday battle, you know.
Resetting. How's your your workouts
Supplement,
and stuff?
It's good. Finished up week 4 today. So today's my rest day. Start week 5 tomorrow. I'm pumped for a new set of, it's like pretty much 2-week increments. So 2 weeks of like the same workouts week after week. So tomorrow will be like a fresh one. But it's going good. Not seeing much weight loss. I'm getting tighter. Feeling pretty good. But I'm on like 130 carb on my workout days and 40 something carbs on my non-workout days. So I'm pretty like low food.
Yeah, 140 carbs pretty low.
And that's and I'm only training 4 days a week. So 3 days a week I'm on 40 something.
My
carbs.
dinner is 100 carb.
Yeah, that must be nice. So it's pretty intense of a diet for me for like just trying to get healthier. It sounds so easy and like laid back, but it's actually way more work than prep. Like my whole day is revolving around like trying to hit 100% on my like food, my supplements, my timing, my everything. But it's good. It's a good challenge. I'm enjoying it.
How's your little health goals going? Not going well?
Haven't worked out a single
What?
day in the year.
What?
Yeah.
No
Why?
F45?
Nothing.
You know why? It's because I was the glue that held your fitness career together.
No,
You needed Christian's gym,
I
and you
complained
needed
about
me
this,
to
but
help
there's
you.
no gyms out there.
There
And I don't
are
wanna-
gyms.
Here's the deal. There's a lot of traffic at 5 o'clock. The gym is on the other side. It takes me like 30 minutes one way to get to this gym. So
Guys,
I'm just like,
this is a
I was about to recommend a home gym, but Joe would never work out in his home gym.
No.
Never.
But I will give you though, they're opening a gym right now, like in Fulshire. So I'm gonna try that.
this is a prime example of
No, you know what? Hold up.
Okay.
I did do stuff. I went to GNC
Okay.
and I bought supplements.
what kind of supplements.
And I've been taking greens every day.
That's good.
Since the beginning of the year.
Do you use my code for Ghost?
Besides today.
Code Max
No,
20%.
I did not use your code for good. I did buy Ghost though.
you did?
I was upset that I did it, but yeah, I did it.
Damn.
Yeah. It does taste like shit.
No, it doesn't.
The Ghost greens are terrible.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
Lime
they are.
flavor is good.
That's what I got. It's not good.
The lime is good. Pink
it's
lemonade
hard
is
to
good.
drink,
the
dude.
apple's good.
It smells so real bad.
That's because you've never tasted like healthy stuff.
No.
Try taking like 40 pills in the morning.
Yeah, you sent a picture of your fucking pill regimen and it is nuts.
Yeah, I refuse to. It's like because phase 1 is like a lot more intense than phase 2 with the pills, and like the blood work equalizing and stuff. So,
You're like an 80-year-old like person, like
bro, it's
trying
like
not to die.
that sounds so weird. I can swallow a lot of pills like with one gulp, you know? But it takes me like 3 massive handfuls in the morning to be able to like down all my.
Remember like animal packs back in the day?
Yeah,
I
it's
would
way
eat 'em, I'd
more
be
than
like,
that.
Bro, I would like gag trying to take like pills because they would just taste so bad.
The worst tasting pills though are some that I'm like putting on myself, which is like the hair, what's it called?
Those aren't pills.
Nutrafol. Yeah, it's 4 pills for the hair, and tastes dog ass, bro. Dog ass.
Dog ass.
Wait, you're eating them? You said you put them on your hair.
No, you swallow them, but it's just the aftertaste of those is
rub
like
'em and then
there's nothing you can do. It just like ruins it.
You got to put them in peanut butter like a little dog, dude. It's like,
Wrap them in some cheese.
just like,
That'll work.
you know what I have been? I actually, okay, so sometimes I see a lot of things on the internet and I'm
What are your goals, bro? I forgot.
I got a lot of goals.
Top 2 this year.
It's a lot of self-development and health development and self-development.
I've been seeing your health development. I
Thanks.
saw you making breakfast this morning. I was like, what? It's not a protein bar.
I know. Let me actually. So I've actually been
Prebiotics and shit.
well, dude. So I take my greens every day, which tastes fantastic, by the way. And so
They really don't.
they do.
I'm gonna take them, but they don't taste great.
I actually have been adding 2 new scoops of powders into my. I'm like 5 days into taking this, and I don't know. Someone can tell me if this is like Max, good job, or you're an idiot. I don't know.
Cocaine. Seems like it might be. You're a little wiry this morning.
No. Ashwagandha powder.
You know, like a root.
Yeah, I think that's what they take in the desert when they want to learn about themselves. And then,
Is that you, Chase?
yeah.
It's definitely Chase.
No, if I was Chase, I'd talk like this and have a beard. And then lion's mane mushroom powder.
Do you feel like you can focus better?
I kind of do.
I kind of want to try it, but
It's expensive.
yeah, apparently it's like a natural Adderall. Like
The ashwagandha or the
lion's mane apparently like helps you focus and like
It's not made of real lions,
keep your-
but like it's
it's mushroom.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's kind of like shit that I'm like I've heard enough people talk about this, and my brother's really into like health
In
stuff.
6 months, Max me microdose to the gills, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna be red light therapying. I'm gonna be cold plunging.
I want to get a cold plunge. That is something I would like to get.
Just get a pool.
We're putting him in Alphalete right now.
It's not the same, man.
Why not?
Also, a pool's $100,000. What? No.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
just get a pool.
You don't get a pool so you can cold plunge. You get a pool to use the pool, and you can also cold plunge.
Yeah, I was always the guy who's like, why don't you just take a cold shower? But it's not the same. I did a real cold plunge and it's not the same.
How
as a
long did you
shower.
last in there?
Like fucking 30 seconds.
I hate cold showers.
Yeah, you got to work your way up.
Hate cold.
Yeah,
showers.
see, I can't do a cold shower, but I can do the cold plunge. I think the cold plunge, you're in the mindset of like, I'm gonna get in this thing and get out. The shower is like, I know I can just turn the heat up a little bit. Being able to turn it up.
You know who cold plunges every day is Rob. He's in town. He just got here.
Yeah, I ran into him last night going to Escalante's.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was just like, just walking across the highway from Whole Foods. Yeah, we were walking and getting
And you saw him?
Yeah, he like yelled at us across the street. Hey, get over here. Let me ask you, maybe we can start with Joe. Joe, with the new year and everything, we're trying on this health thing. Give us, and trust me, we got time in this podcast.
Okay.
Give us the in-depth, with details, very specific as you can, your morning routine. Like from the second you wake up, like give us until you're like sitting down for work or leaving for work. Like
As of this week or just in general?
whatever. Like,
As of this week.
detailed. Like do I get at the same time? All that stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Wake up 7:15.
Okay.
Go in the bathroom. Don't take a shower because I'm usually running late. Brush teeth. Throw some clothes on. If I'm feeling crazy, I'll shower and fix my hair. Otherwise, just throw a hat on. And then I leave.
That's the shittiest
Damn.
detailed explanation.
Okay. All right. You want like in depth?
I'm talking-
Okay.
Where's your greens, bro?
I take Senna out while she's peeing and doing her stuff. I get food, fresh pet in her bowl. Then I make myself greens. Then I open the door. Then she eats. I drink the greens. Then I give her a little minty bone. Then I leave.
Okay.
That's it. I don't eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast.
When do you
Greens are the only thing that I have started doing in the
I
morning.
like taking greens in the morning because I feel like I'm giving my body this like health, like just like if I could be inside my body, this is what I imagine. It's like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am from the time I wake up.
I knew that was coming. I was here it comes.
From the time I wake up to the time I am in the truck is 15 minutes.
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah,
I take
my
a
whole
while.
morning routine is about 15 minutes. Like I'm out the door in 15 minutes.
Why?
I need like 2 hours.
Because I need to be there by. I'd have to get up at like 6:30. I don't want to get up that early.
I don't want to get up 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. So I'm pretty quick.
Okay. Well, terrible morning routine. Okay,
Yeah.
you go.
I'm way opposite of that. I wake up right at 7 with no alarm every day, and then
That's impossible.
I swear it's within 10 minutes.
Okay.
At least recently. First thing is water with lemon and 2 grams of pink salt.
So you go downstairs, or do you have it?
I'm already sleeping on the couch, so just to roll off the couch
Oh, yeah.
and then go get my water.
Why do you sleep on the
Bro,
couch?
I tell Heidi every night, I'm like, we got to go upstairs. She's like, tomorrow. And I'm like, all right, yeah. But her parents come in town next week, so we're going to be sleeping
Are
upstairs.
you sleeping like L on the couch, or like cuddling next to each other on the couch?
Not cuddling.
Opposite ends.
Opposite ends.
Like feet to feet.
I'm on this cell. She's on this cell.
Are your feet at her head or feet to feet?
It's a big couch. Got plenty of.
Yeah, I know, but
my feet are to her head technically.
okay.
It's like if that's the couch that way, she's laying
here
that
and
way.
you're-
I'm this way.
How many days a week do you sleep on the couch?
7 right now. 7.
That's
Do
bizarre.
you just not like your bed?
So here's the thing.
stairs.
Here's the thing. We have a TV upstairs,
Yeah.
but something's wrong with the TV, so it shuts off every 18 minutes.
Christian, I can fix a TV for you.
I would
You don't
love
have to
if you
sleep
can
on the
fix
couch for your
that. Then
entire
I'll
life.
sleep on the on the bed.
Wait, what's the problem?
The TV just automatically shuts off, and then the soda. I'm hot in here, bro, and I don't have a shirt on here under here.
Turn the air down?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
You are
So there's a
sweating.
TV. I know
It's not hot in here.
I think it's the headphones, hot shower. Okay,
It's your lemon water.
it's the lemon water. I forgot where it was.
What's wrong with the TV?
Oh, every 18 minutes it turns off, and then the speaker that's on it,
Yeah.
the sound bar, turns off too. So when you turn the TV back on, you have to go back and turn on the sound settings every single time. So anytime I watch anything, if we're I just don't like watching. I don't like being up. It's annoying. So,
But the TV in my bedroom works. I just don't want to
no,
go
the
up
TV
there.
on in downstairs works. Oh, so
I mean, that's why he's sleeping downstairs. That's the bedroom.
Oh.
Christian, I'm not gonna lie. One day into that conundrum, I'm buying a new TV. Like, no way am I sleeping on the
Bro,
couch.
he wouldn't
for
buy a pair of
months.
shoes for himself.
But this has been going. He's been sleeping on the couch for years.
it's been a
It's
while.
like a 3-year fucking issue.
Well, I thought it would affect my sleep score, and so for a while I was like, let me go ahead and go sleep upstairs and see if it. And it did improve a little bit, but it's a little
Okay.
I can
You know,
still
a lot
have
of
90
people-
sleep scores on the couch.
We got to get back to his morning routine, but a lot of people apparently you're not supposed to have a TV in your bedroom.
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to just go in the bedroom and sleep.
Bro, that's dumb. You gotta have TV. In
I
the
know,
bedroom.
but that's apparently it's a health thing. You're trying to be healthy.
bro.
That is
no.
true.
Okay, one more question.
What happens when you're sick, you dude? You gotta lay on the bed.
Lay on the couch.
What if you can't get to the
He's
bed?
on the couch 24/7.
24/7.
All right, you drink your lemon water.
No, my next question, the lemon water. Is this something that's like pre-bottled,
No,
or
just
you're
make
like
it.
squeezing lemon
Squeeze
into
a
water
lemon.
and put some salt in there?
Put some salt in there.
That makes you go to the bathroom,
Why?
doesn't it?
You do that before the coffee. It kind of supposed to help you feel better, hydrate yourself.
Okay.
I don't know. And after that, pretty much take my supplements, and then I go get my coffee, go to the restroom, take a photo for what check-in, track my weight, log it in my notes. I have my bison every morning with my cashews now, right? So that's my little
That's
ritual.
nuts.
Then I,
Like ground?
yeah, ground
You have
bison.
to cook it?
Yeah, I cook.
Wait, your
Every 4 days I'm cooking, and then just like putting all my meals ready.
your breakfast is ground bison and cashews.
every day, right now.
That's the key to success.
Key to success. And then
One weird trick.
I'm usually in office by like first meetings normally around like 10. So normally showered and all that, ready to go. But I always got like taking the meals with me because anytime I go to the office, I'm trying to be super strict. So I have to like kind of be sure. Just the last like month, getting the rhythm of making all the food and like being sure I'm not missing even when I have to go do normal work has been like
So from
just getting the rhythm.
when you wake up to when
When
you
I
start
leave.
work is 3
3
hours.
hours, yeah.
Damn, that's okay.
3 hours. I'm like, I mean, I'd say from 8:30 to 10. I'm also like, if I need to take a call or working a little bit on my phone, it's not like I'm not looking at my phone.
All right. My routine is I'm gonna do it as if Dolly doesn't exist because right now it's kind of thrown for a loop. But once she's trained, it'll be like normal again. I wake up at naturally like 6:30, but my alarm does go off at 7 if I naturally don't wake up at 6:30. Always lean over, smooch on Taylor's head or face or somewhere. Smooch. Always got to give a smooch, okay? Usually if dude's in the bed, give him a little scratch. Then I get up, I go get butt naked, stand in the closet for a second, check my
Wait, what? Why?
I take my clothes off, I'm about to shower. I turn the shower on.
But you check your phone while you're naked?
It just happens that I'm naked when I'm checking my phone.
But this is your routine. This is every morning.
Yeah. Because I got to see how the stonks are doing. So
I don't want to do that right now.
You always got to check the market first. The first thing I do is check the market.
That's terrible.
I see what emails. I kind of like scan my emails to know like, okay, like did anything hit the fan or like what do I basically pre-see what I'm gonna have to do like or later in the day.
Why don't you do that before you take your clothes off?
This is my routine, bro. Okay, then I get in the shower. Now the shower is something that I really enjoy. Okay, I usually take about a 25-minute shower.
Damn.
That's where I do my thinking. I'll sit on the ground, like literally on the ground, like
25 minutes.
Yeah, I've been trying to go a little shorter because I feel like I can be more productive in the day by not doing that. But I really enjoy it, and that's like I plan my whole day in the shower. Like I sit on the I sit. Like I'll stand or I'll sit.
You have a step?
Sometimes I'll sit on the ledge, but sometimes I'll literally sit on the ground.
Just curl in a ball and cry?
Yeah, I'll put my head like in my like it's you would if you walked in.
Taylor's probably what the fuck?
No, she knows that's my alone time.
Don't come in my room while vacuuming.
I said don't bother me in the bath. It's very dark in the bathroom as well. Very dark.
You gonna turn the lights on?
The closet lights on. Okay.
I do the same. I do closet light and take my shower.
Yeah. So the morning shower is like my time to think. I also brush my teeth in the shower. Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
Is your toothbrush in the shower?
Yeah.
You take it in there or you leave it in there?
I generally leave it in there and then I'll
With toothpaste?
There's I mean I don't put toothpaste on it previously, but like there's toothpaste. I have 2 tubes of toothpaste. We're living good these days, bro. I can afford it. I got a toothpaste in there. Then I get out. Then I lube up my body. Okay, moisturize. Very important to moisturize. I used to think like skincare and like moisturization was like feminine, right? Of like putting on face cream and like eye cream and whatnot. No. I've actually been really good about moisturizing for probably a couple years now. So I'm very adamant about it.
Yeah,
like
I want to get better at that.
you got to, bro.
I
It's
did
like,
for the wedding for like 2 months and then just stopped.
it's like I would think, you know how like creatine is like one of the most scientifically proven things to like work? Like I really think there's probably very few people in the world that would be like moisturizing your skin is like not good for longevity. Like it's like absolutely good, especially if in the day you got to put SPF on your face. Like SPF in the morning, eye cream, put like a serum on, and then I'll usually get like fancier like face lotions and stuff. But then for like the body lotion, because I'm not gonna spend that much money for like a big old thing of body lotion. I'll get
Jergens.
What'd you call me?
Jergens.
I think I get Vaseline brand,
Nice.
like coconut smelling stuff.
Okay.
And I just moisturize like my chest, my arms, my shoulders, my legs, and everything. Just like literally lube up my
I'm
whole
gonna start
body.
doing that. I haven't done that in a long
Bro,
time.
you got to, and you guys have to as well.
And luckily for you guys, if you're ready to take your skincare to the next level, then you are in luck today because this podcast is sponsored by our friends at Tiege Hanley. What's so great about Tiege Hanley is they make it simple. I mean, their tagline is literally uncomplicated skincare for men. I would recommend you start with their level 1 box, and inside you're actually gonna get like a little cheat sheet and all of the steps that you need to take your skincare to the next level. And this is something that you should care about because I'm telling you, your future self is gonna be like, thank you for caring about my skin. Their level 1 system is so great because it just has everything you need. This amazing daily face wash and exfoliating scrub, and then once your face is all clean and fresh, you can apply their super serum. I put this all over my face. It's kind of like the base layer, and then I'll take the eye cream and just lightly put it under my eyes. This is gonna help with those bags and the crow's feet that nobody wants. And then in the morning, I use their AM cream, which has SPF 20, which is so crucial. If you're not using SPF every single day, what are you doing? The sun rays want to hurt you, and you gotta protect yourself. And then at night, I will do the exact same routine, but instead of the AM with the SPF, I use their PM moisturizing cream. And I do this every single day. And I'm telling you guys, you need to take care of your skin. You need to take care of your skin. You need to take care of your skin. So if you are ready to take your skincare seriously, which you should do, I'm telling you, then click that first link down in the description to try out Tiege Hanley to get up to 40% off your first box. And you're gonna get a free gift valued at $20, like their exfoliating scrubber when you're in the shower, cleaning your body. You're gonna get that absolutely free, and you can sign up to be a member and get 20% off for life. I'm telling you, your future self will thank you. Protect your skin, do the skincare. Check them out, first link in the description. Now let's get back to the pod.
Very, very important. Then I go in, and also I usually weigh myself. This morning, I'm kind of low.
167.
161. Yeah.
Damn.
I've been like really on my like I've been cleaning up my diet and stuff, and like I'm leaning down, but I'm just like, I'm adjusting. But then go get dressed, figure out what I want to do. Then I go out. Then Taylor's kind of waking up at that point. Usually she's like scrolling on her phone. Then I go in, give her another smooch, say hi to Dude and everything. Then we take Dude for a walk. Okay. We get up. So I'm like showered before I go on a walk. Take Dude on a walk. He does his thing, come back. Then I make Taylor and I greens. And then now we've been making breakfast, which has been like a high protein Greek yogurt. I mix in some like no sugar added granola, and I cut up some fruit and put that in there. And I make this like huge green concoction. And Taylor's been really into making bread. So she'll make like a sourdough bread. And I'll put like a little piece of like some sugar-free peanut butter on there, no sugar added peanut butter, and then eat like this bowl of like yogurt, and it's delicious. Then I start my day. Bro, you got to get on skincare.
Yeah, I need to get on the skincare.
Like today. Like
I don't do any of this.
you have to.
I go on runs in the morning like half of the days. Like, because I'm not assigning that much cardio right now. So 3 days a week, I'm doing 20-minute jog in the morning.
Bro, I'm still living like high school. Like, wake up, got to get to the bus stop in 15 minutes. Like, I am fucking.
That's crazy.
3 hours blows my mind.
My routine is probably 45 minutes.
I like to take
30 minutes of that is my shower.
Yes. How you? No, you're not walking Dude in 5 minutes.
No, that's 20 minutes.
Yeah, and you got to cook.
I bet about an hour.
Yeah, this is nuts to me. Okay.
You wake up early because it sets you for the day. Not only like getting your nutrition's really good. Like
You make your bed?
Taylor usually makes the bed.
Nice.
I don't make the bed.
Yeah.
I went through a phase before I met Taylor to make the bed because Rob Lipset said like, if you can't even make your bed in the morning, how are you expecting to do anything productive? You can't even make your bed. But I was always like, I don't care.
Yeah. I know. I never made.
I found I was the equal level of success in life making the bed versus not making the bed.
Christian doesn't even have a bed.
I don't even. I got the couch, bro.
Yeah.
Just roll out.
So do you bring like?
We have blankets right next to
Do you
the couch.
use like pillows from your bed
No,
on the couch?
We use the couch pillows.
You're like, because I don't want to turn it into a bed.
No.
So
Bro, your spine has to be like so fucked up. No,
It's not bad.
Sleeping on a restoration
yeah, but
cloud
every
couch.
day. I know, but those pillows aren't made for like sleeping.
I don't know.
Feel like a Tempur-Pedic. I don't know, man.
Man, shit, I don't know. All right, we really dove deep on this morning
You
stuff.
dove real deep.
Yeah.
I think I've been really good at my health. I've been drinking a lot of water.
You got to get a Whoop or a
Garmin.
watch. Yeah.
No, I don't really like the whole like smart watch thing. Taylor's got an Aura
Just for
ring,
sleep.
loves it.
For sleep, or do the ring. Just like get your sleep starting to get tracked.
Hey, how much sleep do y'all get?
Kind of a lot.
I get a
recently.
lot.
Yeah.
Like consistently a lot.
Like
I'm
8 to 9.
I'm sleeping by 11,
I get like 9 hours.
11:30, and I wake up at like 7.
I'm in bed by 10, wake
8
up at
hours?
like 7. I get a lot of sleep.
I'm in bed by like 11 to 12 and get.
It's rare that I would stay up 11, 12 like on a regular night, like unless like actively needing to do something, but just like we wouldn't start another. If it was like 9 o'clock, we're not like, oh, let's start a movie. Absolutely not.
How long after y'all wake up? You're naked in the fucking closet checking yours, but like when you wake up first, do you like look at your phone at all, or do you just get out of bed?
I try like at least 10 minutes with my phone.
No phone?
Yeah. No screen.
So by the time you look at your phone, you're already out of bed.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I'll sit
definitely
in bed for
don't
like
grab
20
my
minutes,
phone.
like looking at my phone, and then I'll go.
Christian,
No.
do you check the stock market at all?
No.
When was the last time you like looked at?
Never.
See,
Never. I'll tell you what I do every morning. I've got all the 9 people that I need to talk to every single day at the top of my phone.
Am I in there? No,
You're not.
That's all right.
You're not. But it's just all my direct reports. So anyone here, if there's any messages, like there's 2 right now, I just be sure I respond to those like within like, pretty much so everyone's ready to go when they show up to the office at 9. Everyone has answers. They're good. They know, if they need anything from me. It's like
So you never look at the stock market.
no,
So it could be up, down.
don't care.
If he doesn't have money in it, doesn't matter.
Why?
He
do
does
have
have
money.
money.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has investments. He just doesn't look at them. Why don't you look at your
I
investments?
just wait till the end of the year.
Honestly, that's smart. I wish I fucking did that.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
have that
stressed
self-control.
out all goddamn day for no
all
reason.
day. Joe, how's AMD doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
What is your
I don't want to talk about it.
Joe's invested heavily into AMD?
No, dude, get ready. I think I'm going to average it out.
I can't believe you guys stress about where you put like that. Just
Yeah.
because like that's so
I've decided
unhealthy.
I have 700 shares at $119, and it came down to 115. And I think I'm gonna try to buy another like 300
Why are you
shares.
so into AMD?
Because it's the future of fucking. We're not gonna get into this right now. It's a computer chip
AMD, like
company.
it's like Intel.
Intel, AMD, and fucking NVIDIA are like running the show right now.
Oh, yeah,
But Intel's a
Intel-
piece of shit company that's about to go. I don't think
AMD's
they'll
not
go
running the
bankrupt,
show.
but AMD's behind NVIDIA, but they're. I would venture to say they're like one of the most undervalued companies in the stock market right now. Like they are valued at the same as they were 5 years ago.
Joe's source is Reddit post and
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah.
post by Stock Guy.
It will go back up. I just don't know when. And now I need to average out my.
I've been buying just a
was a
lot
real
of
red
like
week.
just the S&P or like VU or like
It makes
a
me feel
lot.
good though because I text Max. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking down today, and then he's like, I'm down today. When I see your number, I'm like, no, I don't feel that bad.
Well,
I'm less upset.
I've been investing a lot of this money that I got, or not a
Yeah.
lot, but I mean a good,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a decent amount. But like,
Hey, dude, at the end of the
You
year,
really
we're gonna
tell people how much money you sold for on YouTube. I saw your video.
Oh, did you?
no,
Oh,
It was a clickbait.
clickbait.
no, it's not.
It said how much I sold it for. It
It
didn't say it was clickbait.
100%. I was like, damn, he told
It's
him.
because someone asked the question, "How much do you sell
I know,
for?"
but
So I
the
answered.
title
So you
was
just didn't
how
answer?
much I sold it for.
I can't say it
Then why did you make that the title
I
of the
didn't
video?
think you were
because
going
I
to
wanted
say
to
it.
get people in there.
That's clickbait. That's the definition of fucking clickbait.
No, it's enticing.
What do you mean, no?
It's enticing, and it pulls people in. It doesn't matter. Like, why would it matter if like
I'd be curious to know.
yeah, but if it was
Yeah, I'd be curious to know too. So I click on the video
Yeah.
and then not get the answer.
That's all right. Look, last thing on the AMD thing. Later in the year, if it's at 200, I'll be real happy. If it's at like 50,
you're gonna have some people that are on the AMD train with
oh
you.
yeah. No, people are gonna. You're either gonna be like, Joe, you're fucking retarded. Get your money out of AMD, or you're gonna be like, oh, I bought AMD yesterday. I'm in.
Nah, see, I learned with the stock market, I was down. I don't even want to say the number, but like, I went through the whole like I got into like way back in the day, I got into like when I had like opened up my SEP IRA, my Roth IRA, and I started putting putting a bunch of money into like really boring stuff like VU and VTI and like a couple airlines, and that portfolio is like super safe and it's up a bunch. But then I got just like everyone in 2019, 2020 got into
stocks.
like meme stocks, and I was like, oh my god, I'm off so much money. And then I was just got obliterated like everyone else, and market went down. And then I started putting a whole bunch of money into like more like safer stocks, like blue chips. Like I was like, okay, let me just put it in, VU and the Apple and stuff. And then I was like, oh, my portfolio really turned around. So now I no longer do these like speculative stocks. I just put money into like the market. So I just put money into like the S&P
Yeah.
via VU, but just the S&P. So now I just keep buying it. And and it's been dipping recently. So I've been putting a bunch of money in. And when it dips another like 1.5%, I'm like, transfer some money, put more money in. And then if it dips another 1.5%, I'm like, put some more money.
Well, that's
That's
me with
too
AMD,
much
dude.
stress for me, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, but bro, like
I have enough stress with my businesses and stuff. Like I don't need another layer. It's just layers. So I'm realizing everything's just like fucking adding. It's like Shrek, bro. It's just layers. Like,
Onion.
it's like just macros first, and it's like all this other shit for food, and then you have to do all this like I don't know, just layers, and that's too many stress layers.
Yeah, like a parfait.
Way too much.
you got to balance though, I'm Joe and I are probably too obsessed with like staring at.
I deleted the app.
That's what I should do.
I did yesterday. I couldn't do it anymore.
But then I'm like, how will I know if it? But then you're just gonna search the stock on.
No, I do.
On the internet.
I don't mind knowing the stock. I'm not doing the math backwards. I don't care what the stock's at. I just don't want to see how down I am.
But if it's down a lot, aren't you gonna be like, man, I want to put more money in? Because
Yeah,
once it goes up.
That's my logic right now. Dude, AMD was at 170 like 2 months ago. At some point, it will go back to 170. And if I buy in at 100, I'm a happy guy.
You're gonna be a billionaire.
Not quite, but I do have it's disgusting.
Christian, we got the Alphalete birthday coming up.
10th birthday.
Yeah,
decade.
Taylor was asking last night. I was like, I think it's like 8 or 9, but then I was
10. This is
She
10.
was asking, who was it, Alphalete or Everforward that started first?
Everforward.
Did it? That's what I thought. It was like 2014. Mine
Yeah,
was
you were
like August
2014.
14.
I was February 2015. So I think you had like 2 drops of Everforward, and then I came with Alphalete.
Yeah, I think it was like August of
I
20.
didn't realize I met you when I was 20.
It's crazy.
I couldn't drink.
You convinced me to buy expensive cars.
I didn't do that.
And said I can film you some sick videos for your brand.
I did do that.
Do you think like the worst financial decision you ever made was becoming friends with Joe?
Potentially.
Probably the net loss out of it, if you added like friends, probably lost the most money because of your influence.
I didn't have influence. I didn't do anything.
Wait, hold on. But since you brought up Joe's influence and money, before Alphalete, Joe, a lot of people keep asking. I feel like we've touched on it before, but how do you make your money
Now or just ever?
Just in how do you?
Software, websites.
That's like someone going like
projects.
I do consulting.
Yeah, I mean, I did like freelancing. The most money I've made was freelancing websites, Shopify stores.
Build websites.
Yeah.
He builds our websites and then charges a whole lot of money for it.
I don't charge you anything now, actually. I should be fucking charging you with how much random shit you send me. Yeah, I mean, Shopify websites is the majority of it, or was. Now I'm a cabinet guy.
Joe makes cabinets.
I do make cabinets. But I made more money doing Shopify websites.
Okay, so in like 2
else.
sentences, so everyone now can know, how do you make your money, and like how do you currently make an income?
Build cabinets. Now. I still do websites as well. I just say building software. We built a couple apps that I get paid monthly on, like separately from other things. We have Shopify sites, we're fucking 5, 10. We done stores for 30 grand. I don't know.
And you've told me, this came from your mouth.
Yeah.
You said that you are how high of a level of like web developer are you?
Scale 1 to 10. Ooh.
Back end?
Like speak some nerd shit so if someone's listening who knows what you're talking about.
I'd say like back end an 8 out of 10.
I was going to guess 8.
Server side, like database and stuff, I would say I'm in a top percent. I mean, there's always like the one fucking Korean kid that just fucking writes code all day that will always run circles around me. But in general, I would say like 8 out of 10 on the back end. Front end, I'm not a really design guy. So like I can do whatever. Like we built some really cool websites, but I wouldn't say I'm like the best front end developer in the world.
So if I'm 160 pounds, deadlifting 650, you're basically that of coding. Like you're that good. Like you're like an elite.
It's a hard thing to, I don't know. You don't have to be good at coding to make money coding. There are better developers out there than me.
That's a fact.
I'm better at selling it as a product and picking the right team to build it.
Okay.
I don't know how
I think
you
people
wanna-
would be like, dude, he's a shit coder.
Probably.
Spaghetti
that's,
code.
That's how it works, yeah.
Do you know C++,
No,
JavaScript,
I never did C.
mainframe?
PHP was the first one
SQL.
for me. Yeah, do a lot of SQL.
You not what?
When Joe's on the computer, he types some shit, and then everything all these weird things start happening.
Joe's definitely the guy. Like if something's going on, I think Joe gets like a little rise, like because he knows that he has the information to solve problems
100%.
that we have that we don't know how to do. But man, dude, this website's doing this weird thing. Joe's like, I can
Making
hack
the
it.
TV in the fucking bedroom stop turning off, bro. Every 18
I'll
minutes.
come by and
Yeah,
fix
great.
it. Yeah, I don't know. I never really talked about it, but that is majority of my income has come from that.
So if you guys
Even now with the cabinet shop, my dad owns a cabinet shop that I'm helping him do. And even in that, I'm still doing software. I'm just doing software for that company specifically now.
he does software for wood.
We built an ERP system, and now we're looking at selling that to a couple other companies too. But
Enterprise resource planning.
Yeah. Planner.
ERP.
Yeah.
Now you know.
There you go.
If you guys want to buy a McLaren, start coding websites.
Yeah.
So
Shopify's nuts. But anyway, yeah.
So our
Anyway.
10th birthday.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Yeah.
all of us.
I'm up on Shopify.
a few
stock,
more
by the way.
friends.
Shopify's fucking nuts, dude.
I'm up like
That's a
40%,
billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company.
Okay.
now.
Alphalete. 10 years, bro.
10 years. This Wednesday, all the OGs are getting together.
What's the can you I know we're like a month out, but like what kind of like what's going to be happening for the launch?
I don't want to say it. I want to like get it all polished up and stuff. But it's going to be a big 10-year celebration pretty much. The biggest. Black Friday was super aggressive this year. So this year we're kind of like we're doing something different for birthday, but I think it's going to be a good.
Okay, let me ask this:
Yeah.
Is it some of both or just one or the other? Is it new stuff or
Yeah, it's a lot of new stuff.
sale?
Both, because Black Friday was just sale for old stuff, no new stuff. Birthday is like a massive amount of new stuff, discounted. We may or may not, I'll just fucking say, we're gonna have like a list of $10, 10 years, $10 for items. So we'll
Everything
have
on the website's $10?
No, not everything.
Calm down.
I'm not gonna lie. We tried. I really tried to do for 10 minutes only. Joe, get this. Get the nightmare of what this would cause on the back end. For our 10th birthday, this isn't happening. We weren't able to get this done. It's too risky. But I wanted to do for the 10th birthday, for the first 10 minutes of launch, every single thing, including new items, is $10.
Terrible idea.
But for 10 minutes only. Then we shut the site off, redo all the pricing, and put the normal sale, and then go for
The problem is, like,
48 hours.
if an error happened,
an error happened, and we just had a pretty shit show of Black Friday fulfillment. So because of that, we ended up pushing our January launch and combining it into birthday sale, so we could just like chill out in January, be sure we go meet with our fulfillment and just get everything in check. So our goal for 10th birthday is smooth, fast delivery. Like, so that $10 idea, just we had to scrap it, but we are going to be doing some $10 items on the website for the 10th birthday, just not the 10-minute thing. So tons of new items.
are the new items?
There is a way to do
discounted,
that
yeah,
with no risk. But anyway,
Joe's big brain's just going.
yeah. Just hypothetically saying here, you could do a discount code that automatically
at
discounts
checkout.
and then have that only run for a certain amount of time. So the discount code makes your cart.
Here's
Yeah.
what's going to happen, okay?
'Cause the
people are going to
update
do
price
it,
is gonna
and then
not work.
for
Well,
whatever
the
reason,
biggest issue is a queue. So the queue is the biggest issue. Shopify, they can only do 4,000, even with like full heads up, 4,000 orders a minute. Per every 60 seconds, 4,000 orders can get processed per minute. So if we do 10 minutes, what we would be expect, like the queue would be, it wasn't going to work. People would still be in queue after the 10 minutes and the site would have to get shut off. And there's no way to we'd have so many pissed off customers that it just wouldn't be worth it. So we're just going to play it like super safe, take all January to get everything lined up to be sure we just like deliver and ship fast as fuck, because we took forever for Black Friday. So that's a goal.
that's your fulfillment center's issue?
You're like, that's your fault. I'm like, yeah, it's fulfillment center, but yeah, that's us.
Yeah, but it's hard to like.
Don't they have like an SLA?
The issue is they switched the way they were processing, because last year we were able to do more output in a day, like more orders fulfilled.
Yeah.
What is SLA?
Service level agreement.
Pretty much the robots are slow as fuck, and we can't speed up the robots, and they're so
Don't anger the robots, bro.
Well, I bought more robots.
Crazy
after
idea.
last year.
We replace the robots with people.
Yeah,
We've come full circle.
I know.
The people are faster than the robots.
Like 3x.
Yeah, they need more robots or
Yeah.
more space.
Both, yeah. And we're trying to get our space down. And anyway, lots of lessons learned. We're making all the changes this month, and we're gonna.
How do you feel about Alphalete over the past 10 years?
Feel like I've been on a high for 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. I feel like this week, because we have all the athletes in town, we're all getting together to shoot. It's not really hit me yet because it's not 10th birthday, but I think this week I'm probably going to start feeling like, holy shit, it's been 10 years. You know?
It's a crazy fucking ride.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just thinking, like, when I met you, it was like a 3,000 square foot warehouse. I would venture to say 2,000 square feet of that was gym equipment, and Alphalete was literally like just a U-shaped wall. Like, it was like rack, and that was it.
Yeah.
It was like the red script shirt and like a couple little tanks, and that was the whole fucking company.
Bro, yeah.
It's crazy how simple it was back then.
Yeah.
And now it's just so complex.
You'd have friends come pack. You'd like plan it out. Like, hey, we're launching on Friday, so here's all my high school friends.
11th
come help
birthday,
us
we're
pack.
going back to that.
Bro, do you remember just like way back in the day, you just launched like, hey guys, like here's the shirt in a new color, and then
Sell
you'd
out.
make all the videos, and it'd be like, we just broke another record. And then it's like the next launch, we just broke you thought we broke that record? We broke that record. And then
For 10 years, pretty much.
yeah. And then, bro, just the impact that Alphalete has had on like the fitness community, and we're thinking of all like the events we did. Do you remember when we went to New York? That was the first. So
That New York event was probably the most wild event. It was crazy. It wasn't even like, it was Alphalete kind of,
it was
but
a meetup.
it was just a meetup. We had our athletes. You can't, but it's like that was probably like that was the most wild event I've ever done, ever experienced.
That meetup was, there were so many people, and that was the first time that I felt like I could be stabbed.
Yeah, I thought maybe we should get security.
So like when we got out of like the taxi or whatever, I mean, we got swarmed in like of excitement. Like everyone was like amped up.
They were running to us.
But they were like circling all of us, like so many people. And I was just like, I could easily just get shanked and like I wouldn't know. I mean, people,
Was that like Times Square?
It was Washington Square.
but it was insane.
Was it a pop-up shop or was it just
No,
a
we
meetup? It was
just
like
literally showed up.
Did y'all like let the cops know and shit, or it was just like a?
It was just
you
like,
get
hey,
in trouble
meet
for that shit now.
I know. Yeah.
Who was the
there was-
Kai or whatever? Did like a
Kai
random
Cenat.
thing in like London and it turned into like a riot, and then they tried to charge him with it. Like tried to say he like incited a riot and like tried to put him in jail.
I mean,
for
there was
it.
like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
Yeah.
of people.
Bro, it's crazy that now, like, I don't know. I feel like now every brand is like trying to chase like this cool like event and this and that and meet up in community. But like we were just doing that naturally for so many years. And now and now like with my team now, we're trying to get back into that. But it feels almost like so fabricated now. Because we used to just do it on the whim.
Yeah, remember you and I?
And now it's like, unless you do like a Gymshark event or something to that kind of caliber, and like then it's not really.
You and I did
the
that
same.
event at the George Washington's penis, the Washington Monument.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, we just randomly the Washington Monument. It's the exact replica of his penis. Yeah, it was hoo-ha.
nice. His hoo-ha was very pointy.
Very pointy.
Yeah.
It's got to be pointy.
Yeah, it's very pointy.
Yeah, we just did meetups like all the time, and people would show up, and it was so sick. And like, we'd stay there and meet every single person.
I feel like people's expectations were a little lower too, though. Nothing against y'all, but I feel like people would drive 6 hours to see y'all at like a pop-up meetup and be like, "This is the sickest thing ever." Now I feel like people show up and like, "Oh, we got VR headsets over there. We got like 20 different fucking things over here," and people are still like, "This is lame."
Why do you think so
I'm
much
bored.
has shifted? You think it's not?
Do
the
you
same
agree
as-
with me? It's not the same. It's like,
100%.
And I don't know. It feels weird, like brainstorming events and stuff now, because it feels. I don't know if it's like a feeling of maybe I'm just comparing to old years to be like, I don't think as many. It's not going to be as wild as it used to be. I don't know if that's really the
good
thing.
old days, bro? We were in the good old days.
We were in the good old days. We had the sauce. You know.
You know, you never. This is something that like no one can experience until they've experienced it. But like you never know when you're in like this period of life where you're like, this is like you're gonna think back and like be like, man, that was a sick part of like life, and like those were literally the good old days. I actually, I told that with like, not with Taylor, but like we'll go and like sit on this like bench when we'll go on the walk, and before we got Dolly and stuff, and now we're we just got married and we're gonna start having a family, and I'll tell her and I'll be like, Taylor, you gotta soak this in of like it, like we're gonna remember back when it was just you, me, and dude. Like we're gonna remember back to that that chapter of life that will come to a close when we get Dolly and start having kids and get older, and you're gonna be like, do you remember when it was just like you, me, and dude? Do you remember like back in like YouTube and like just the pinnacle, and like you never know like when it's gonna stop until it stops, or not like stops, it like just changes.
I think I also don't know if like maybe it's just like getting a little older, right? So now that we're in our 30s, maybe it's just like I don't know how much I don't know. It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird like thinking about like what because we do want to do events and stuff for the brand and get that community back, you know. I don't feel like it ever left, because in my head it's like we were doing events, COVID, built Alphaland, created the space for everybody to like come and like literally like live the brand and kind of experience it. And now it's time to revamp going out and like, you know, like picking Chicago or something and LA, and we go, and I don't know, it's just like it's weird to revisit that thought.
You know, it's a really crazy thought, and I don't want to downplay this, because I think that I'm gonna hype you up. I really think you had like such an impact and like left like you have a legacy in this like fitness community. But like there was a point in time when like you individually were like the most popular fitness influencer like around, like period, and not, you know, times have changed and everyone, but it's like it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like the most popular guy in the fitness
There was
community.
a point. The first couple of years that I met you, we couldn't go. I mean, we go to the Galleria to fucking shop, and like every 2 seconds, someone would stop. oh my gosh, Christian, oh my God, can we get a picture? Can we do this? Like, I mean, it
I'm
still
not gonna lie,
happens now.
It's
but
wild. Like, I don't know how to. I was just talking to Russell about this 2 days ago, but he was saying like how after 10 years of being like on this high, and then like now it's the come down is kind of, it's weird, bro. It's definitely, I mean, I'm in my head more than ever. And it's definitely like, I don't know if it's just comparing to old time or comparing to what, or maybe if it's just like getting a little, 31 now or what, but it's definitely not to like hard to not start comparing yourself against that peak more and more. You know what I mean? Not just sales, but just like every views, like how they're, I don't know. It's weird.
yeah, but it's generational too, though.
But Heidi and I still do get recognized a lot. But
But
it's
it's the
almost
people
like
that would
different-
recognize you the heaviest are now 32 with 2 kids and like, like it's not. Then it was kids our age, like that's your target market is now having kids and maybe focusing on other things besides watching YouTube videos.
And I think a big question is like, okay, do I want to, for my YouTube channel, do I want to set my goal to go ahead, like to just focus on what I'm doing now and just like speak to the demographic that I've already tapped into and kind of like check in with them and stuff like that? Or do I want to try to sort of reach a younger demographic and try to gain that whole thing back?
Yeah, you got you some dangly earrings,
Bro,
some graphic tees.
You're saying like, no, I don't want to go back.
No,
and-
I mean, look at, I mean, I would say your channel is similar to mine still is like, speaking for myself, like I make content for people that already watch my content.
Yeah.
I don't make, I don't make all my YouTube videos, like reference older stuff I've done, the last video I've done, like it's a continuation story. Like, and that's why nothing grows really. Cause I don't try to get a new audience. I'm more just like, the people who are still kind of like, messing with me and, watching the shit and like keeping up with everyone, like that's who I'm making content for. And, and I feel like I just want to connect with those, especially as I get older and like, I can almost relate more to the people that have already been with me for 10 years versus trying to convince new people how, how entertaining I am or something like that.
Yeah. It's like a weird thought. It's like, okay, do I have another round in me to like go back and like try to do that or not? I don't know. Because I'm also like, I don't know. It's just different.
Well, I watch videos like, I mean, huge props to people like Jesse James West and, Will Tennyson, but I have no desire to make content like that, even though that's like clearly how you grow. But like, I have zero desire to go to the most expensive gym and the poorest gym and like compare these things or like go, like I have zero.
Yeah, me too. That now that you say it like that.
I mean, that's separate, but in the car world, same shit. I mean, now the big car YouTubers you're either a billionaire just destroying Ferraris for fun on your channel to get views, or it's like slideshows. It's like going to these like crazy midnight meetings where they're shutting down roads and doing donuts and shit and like screaming it. It's just a different world. Like that's what they want to watch now.
You know what's really crazy if you think about it? Joe, you're the most relevant person on social media that has the least social media presence, but you're like a character in other social medias that make you a character. Like you don't post anything on Instagram. You don't post any YouTube videos in a year and a half, but everyone knows who you are because of like our content or like
This podcast.
Yeah.
It's keeping me alive.
We're keeping you alive right now.
I mean, maybe because
Thanks,
they're
Max.
so old. Yeah, thanks, guys. Maybe because they're so old.
Joe,
But I would even venture to say if you go back a year and a half in your channel, like I video for video get more views than all of y'all.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Stop disrespecting.
I'll take
Not
it.
2016, brother.
No. I'm saying for the time period. Like my videos from a year ago are all 200,000 views on every single one of them. I should just keep making fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Remember when you were
I'm scared now though. I'm scared to come back. I'm scared now if I come back, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
but
like 5,000
the problem
views.
is
That'll be the end.
you would make videos about like, here's this new car, review this car, so you get this huge audience. But then when you're like working on my business, got a new warehouse, it's
No one
like
cares.
because you want people to care about the shit that you're doing, not just like the thing that gets you the views.
No, my conversion rate is shit. Like I can get 3 times the views as one of your videos, but if you do a shout out for fucking HelloFresh, if I do one, I'm selling 2 boxes. You'll sell 4,000. Like the people care about you. The car videos, I inherit a lot of views because someone's gonna look up Mercedes CLA review and they're gonna find my video. They don't give a shit about me. They just want to see what I say about
Joe,
the car.
you're my favorite YouTuber that doesn't upload anymore.
Yeah, I think I am fully retired. I think I'm coming to terms.
I don't know. In the last video, you said you thought you got your camera out and put your
I don't
battery
know.
on the charger.
I told you me and my dad are driving to Colorado this week. That would be a fun. No one would watch it, but that would be a fun video.
Yeah, like,
We're gonna be
should
stuck in a
definitely
car
film
together for 20 hours. So.
It'd be a fun video, and no one would watch it. And I'm not going to film it, but if I did,
Hey, how was your drive to Marfa? I didn't know that's where you were going. I could have. I'm like good friends with the owner of that place.
Of Marfa?
No, of Cibolo, the ranch you went to.
Oh,
That's where we went. That's where
It's dope.
Alec, the Red Bull guy, he's connected with that
It's
ranch.
super dope.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was fine. It was good.
I didn't know that's where you were going when you said that's where we went.
hey,
That place is awesome.
I had a thought and I just forgot it.
hey, if it comes back, let us know.
It was kind of about the same.
We were talking about
YouTube,
Alphalete, the
retired,
golden years.
Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done. Are you done? You're not done. I feel like you're about to start filming a lot.
No, I'm going to be making video. But I'm about to start. About to start build this house.
What else you got to do? You got to film a lot. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, I'm going to continue to film like videos and vlogs for
Oh,
years.
I remember. You know who I think is doing it best right now from our generation?
Me?
Nick Bear. I think Nick Bear is killing the content. I think he's still he's doing the exact same shit, it seems like, but he's just still doing it.
I like that Nick Bear, at least I could be wrong, because he does have like a big team of people.
It
but
looks like he does it himself.
It looks like he films and edits the videos himself, because there's certain like,
There's no way he is real.
but even if he's not editing, there's still shots you can tell.
He does the angles himself.
Yeah, there's thought that goes into the content. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know who that is.
What?
You know who Nick Bear is?
I swear,
BPN.
no clue.
Austin,
He's-
Texas, High Rocks,
He's a runner, big runner.
I don't know.
and he's jacked.
Not in like a bad way. I'm just saying I don't know. I've never even.
He was the same time frame as me, Max. It was like me, Max, Nick Bear, and Nick Bear was kind of like into powerlifting.
He was an army guy.
The army guy, some bodybuilding stuff, but then that really wasn't like producing too much growth.
Yeah.
And then he switched or kind of transitioned to where he's now with like the running, the high rocks, the marathon training, having his kids.
Him getting into running was the best thing for his career ever. Like, I'm sure he likes running too, because you can't run. He runs like hundreds of miles. Like, you can't do that.
He run 14 miles, and every mile's like 7 minutes and 5 seconds. 7 minutes and 5 seconds.
I watched some video of his, and it was like running 50 miles in the middle of the night. I'm like, what?
He gets a lot of views.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
150, 200,000 plus views.
So there's still like it's possible. It's just I think he
just gotta run.
He has I think he has less hesitation when he films. I think that's all it is. I think it's like right now I just feel when there's a lot of business shit, it's almost like I start hesitating just like filming the clip.
Yeah.
Or just committing to starting the video. And I'm just trying to get over that.
No,
Like,
his
like
content.
my hair doesn't need to look good when I wake up, just like go film something. Like I used to just not give a fuck. And now I'm starting to kind of overthink it.
Yeah, but it's a, I don't want to call it not an illness, but it's like a, it's like a thing. Like you can't you can't help but be like, no, this has to be perfect. And like it's obsessive.
Yeah.
I mean, you should see David make YouTube videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
know.
like you can get frustrated at like the meticulous way he wants to do the shot or redo it, or like, hey, we got to redo this thing. Like, come on, you got to get back in the like you got to go put on the swim trunk
See,
again
I'm
to get back in the
not
pool.
willing to do that anymore.
But I also like respect the fuck out of
Yeah.
it, because it's like, bro, I mean, as like much of like, bro, it's not gonna matter or whatever, but like you can tell you really care about this thing that you're doing. Like you really want it to be the best that you can do.
See on my end, I'm like Whistling Diesel, fucking nuts. This is I don't even know. See, you don't know who that is.
He's a
See, that's like one of the biggest YouTubers there is right now. But like, I think it's just different algorithms. But he just doesn't give a shit.
He's like a
Like they're not. It's not.
country boy setting Ferraris on fire.
It's very high production value. Yeah. The production value is very high.
production?
But like you can tell they don't like he's not. I'd seriously doubt he's refilming clips and shit. Like they're just going about their day doing shit. But dude, they get fucking 4, 5, 6 million views every video. Like it's nuts.
Yeah.
But it's also like he's put himself in the place where like he's the guy now that destroys G-Wagons and Ferraris and shit. So now he's making so much money from doing that he can afford to keep doing it. But it's like you couldn't start your channel and be like, I'm going to copy him, because unless you have infinite money, you couldn't afford to do that more than once.
Bro, there's a YouTuber that actually we could get him on the pod if it works out. He's coming in town on the 22nd. This guy Flair, Andrew Flair. He's in the, which I didn't even know there was a. I mean, I guess I'm ignorant. There's a space of everything, but he's in the like hunting and fishing like
huge
world.
space, yeah.
Bro, he uploads like a 45-minute video every day, and it's pretty raw, but like there's some segments of like some music and B-roll, but it's like pretty raw. Like here's 30 minutes of me in the boat, like fishing, right? I think he uploads every single day, and it's like 200,000 views. But he's coming in town, so me and him chat a bunch. But really cool guy.
hunting?
But what?
What do you chat about?
He started the beefcake jerky.
Okay.
He owns that. Dude, he's crushing it. I'm sure. I haven't talked to him about like financials, but like he's crushing it. Like he owns a bunch of brands that are in like stores of like in the hunting and fishing.
I'm getting
world.
motivated.
Good.
You
Yeah.
want? Do you want to know?
I feel it.
Last thing I'll
Getting
say.
fired up.
Last thing I'll
Give me
say
the
on
camera.
I just
YouTubers.
want to buy more cars.
Last thing I'll say on YouTubers. You want to know one of my favorites that I'm watching now because he said he's going to upload every single day this entire year.
Who?
Rob Bailey.
No way.
Yeah, every day I watch his video every morning.
They have such interesting lives.
Are they good videos?
Oh yeah.
What are they about?
on YouTube?
It's like
How do you
in
upload every
Montana.
day? That's my thing. I'm like, I haven't made a
Because-
video in a year, and I'm still like, I don't even know what I would film right now.
It's how he does it is actually interesting. He does like they're only like 10 minutes long,
Yeah.
and he'll do like a topic, and he'll like and the camera quality does really good. And it's like he'll do like talks, but like in between the subject that he's talking about, just standing and talking in his like Rob Bailey way. He like it'll cut to like the vlog of what he's doing throughout the day, but then it'll cut back to the topic that he's doing. But I was telling Taylor, I was like, dude, I think Rob Bailey is like one of the coolest dudes.
Always had sick content.
He's just a fucking
Cool dude.
cool
I'm
dude.
gonna
Makes
fly my plane today.
yeah, makes cool.
He's got a Porsche collection. It's
Oh
badass,
yeah,
too.
bro. He'll like jump his Polaris Razor. He'll go.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, just my friend said he has a bison for me, so we're gonna go get the bison and skin the bison and do that, and then I'm gonna go out in the Polaris Razor and make a commercial, chopping down a tree, and like then I'm gonna go like pull Dana's truck with the Raptor like out with the skidder to pull her out of a ditch and like.
See, I feel like
But it's all personality.
for me,
I feel
I
less of
want
a
to
man
get yeah.
But when I look at Rob Bailey,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like I feel like a little schoolboy.
Yeah.
Like I need to be just more
Go live in the woods.
burly.
Yeah.
See, but I think you
Love
like
his
it's-
music too, bro.
Bro, it's all yeah. It's
Love
all
his music.
personality. I think that's the biggest thing on YouTube now is like getting people to like want to interact with you.
yeah.
Because there's these guys, which they're awesome guys. It's like Triple F collection. They're out in Ohio. The dad's like a billionaire. They have infinite money glitch. Sickest car collection you ever fuck. They have probably 200 cars and they're all fucking Bugattis and shit. High production value. They do these videos like mine, but with like a team of 10 people producing it with hypercars. And they get like 20,000 views a video. And it's like, that just goes to show that like, it's not the fucking car. It's not the production
Yeah.
value. It's not any of that. It's just the personality.
Well, here's
like, it's
another
just the,
like angle you can think of. Like you look at videos when they maybe don't perform as well or whatever. And no, Rob Bailey is wildly successful, in a lot of different ventures. But like his vlog channel, like they don't get a ton of views. They get a couple thousand, like maybe 10 or 15, like not crazy. But like I'm someone that like whenever he posts a video, I'm like excited to watch it, but I don't comment on it. I don't I just don't really like, I've never really liked videos, but like I don't comment. And I'm one of like the few people that watch them. It's not like 100,000
Bro,
views.
we should like
but I'm like excited to
we should
watch
like
the video.
text him and go to Montana for like
Bro,
a week.
I actually
would you want to?
oh fuck
You
yeah.
know, he convinced, like, when I was looking at Alphaland, fun story about Rob Bailey, I sent him a text before I bought the land, and I was like, hey, bro, so I'm looking at this property, 18 and a half acres. I know you've said you have a lot of properties and you kind of manage, and, like, I don't know, I feel like this could be too much. I'm going to bite off, and I won't be able to, like, actually do it. Well, he goes, and his response was just so fucking direct. It was like, that's a piece of cake. He said, if I could do if I can have if I can do 7 of these locations, then you can do 1. And I was like, fuck,
Bro.
I'm in.
Rob Bailey's videos are like, oh, like a pipe's burst under the frozen lake out there. Here's the video. I'm gonna get my chainsaw and like chain through the ice, and it's like in slow mo, and there's like music, and then he's like, I'm gonna go build the fence for my farm, like, and it's like him on the tractor building. I'm like,
See, I like
bro,
that.
I'm like
I'd
a
watch that.
fucking, like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Taking my 20-minute shower,
yeah,
sitting
this
down
is
in
why
the
you
shower.
have your like eye patches on, your fucking moisturizer. You're like,
No, he did say recently you really should
yeah.
moisturise.
And he
No
also
matter how
moisturizes.
manly you are, you got to moisturize.
Only thing I know about him is he has sick music, and he has a 2RS that's bad. He has a bunch of Porsches, or at least he did. I don't know if he still does, but
Yeah, no.
yeah, he has a cool car.
Hey, speaking of cool cars, this is important.
Did your Jeep here?
I think the Jeep comes this week.
The
But
Wagoneer?
Wagoneer S.
Did you go red interior or
I need the question.
black?
What do you mean you need the
black.
You already ordered it.
but I reserved one on Taylor and I reserved one on me, and the guy approved both of them, so I can see both of them in person. I really think I might get the black interior.
Max, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Too black.
No, I get red.
It's a lot of red.
I get red because I don't think you're gonna own this thing for more than 8 months.
But we're keeping
So,
the other Grand Cherokee,
fine.
which is all tan. Then I got all tan and all
I
red.
think this is a under a year purchase for you.
Why?
You're gonna hate it.
Why?
I just know you're not gonna like
The
it.
interior is very similar to my
It's too
current.
small. You're too much of like a fucking cool dude to get out of
Thanks,
like a fucking Model 3 Tesla. Like it's what it is.
A Wagoneer?
It's too. No. It's not what you think it is. Not the big one. It's like this compact
It's like
electric
5%
SUV.
smaller than my current Jeep. It's like a tiny bit smaller
It's
than
a
my current Jeep.
compact electric SUV. It is not
You get
Max.
the big one?
They don't make this is the fast
one
one.
we drove in.
No, that's not what it is.
No,
If it was that, I'd actually be like, fuck yeah. Like that would be a cool thing
Yeah,
for
that
Max
was
to buy.
nice.
This is not it. I'm sorry.
You don't think it's that cool?
I don't
take
think
me
it's that
for a
cool at
ride, bro.
all.
Here's the thing, though. Okay,
I think
interior?
black
Model Y,
interior.
I go red.
Here's the thing, though. Right now, 72 months, 0% interest.
You're gonna own it for 6, so it doesn't matter.
You think I'm not going to keep the car for a long time?
I think you'll keep it, but I think you'll buy.
What was that
I
one
think you'll
car,
buy a
the
Raptor
Audi?
R pretty quick.
The Audi RSQ8.
Yeah, I predict within the next 12 months you have a Raptor R.
I
You're
will
gonna
have
get
a
you're
Raptor.
gonna get this electric Jeep and be like, no, and you're gonna get a Raptor R
The Raptor R is the sickest. I love the Raptor R.
or get a full size. That Wagoneer is fucking nice. I do like the Wagoneer, the big Wagoneer.
See, this is Joe having that influence where you're just going to spend more money.
No,
Yeah,
this Jeep ain't
you know,
cheap. This electric Jeep's like the same price as a Wagoneer.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah, it is.
70 grand. It
That
is
should tell you. That
$72,000.
should tell you everything you need to know about this Jeep.
that it's a very affordable vehicle.
Yeah. 5 years ago, Max
Just
was looking at
sold my company for
$130 grand
$17 billion.
Trackhawks. No, but you were looking at like 900 horsepower Trackhawks. That's cool. Now you're looking at a compact electric SUV.
I thought you were getting the big wheelbase
No.
Wagoneer
When I have a
that we
family,
drove
I
in.
would get
And-
something big
Yeah,
like
it's kind
that.
of overkill.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting the reason I don't just go get like a Trackhawk and stuff, even because that's cooler, I think. But I'm so used to like nicer interior now. Like
give you
I
that.
want like more like comfort features. I want like a nicer screen.
You might love it. I don't know. I'm also a big advocate of never buying the first of something. And like this is Jeep's first all electric. Like I just feel like you might have some. I don't know. Maybe not. Even like the Hummer. Like that's I like the Hummer EV, but I won't touch it until they like do a facelift or something because
think
they have
David
so
bought it.
many issues. He did.
Yeah.
I've been asking about it. He said he likes it so far.
Ooh, this comes out on Monday. I don't think this video comes out till Thursday.
I don't think it's going to ruin anything for. We'll see.
I
We'll see.
do.
Maybe I hope I'm wrong.
I don't like the wheels on the Jeep. I think I want to get the same wheels I have in my current Jeep for the Wagoneer S. They're all black wheels and they're like 5-spoke. I
I
don't
don't
like
think
them.
about the big Jeep. Like you put fucking beadlocks on the.
No, my big Jeep's the sickest thing in the world.
You know it is. It is. We'll see. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay, Joe. I want to shift it a little bit. We do have some politics going
Politics going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Trump changing Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America?
I mean,
That's a thing.
I think he's
Are
just
you aware of this?
trolling.
No, why would?
I don't think he. I mean,
Do you think the president says goofy
yeah, I
things?
think he does 100% say goofy things.
There's two things. He wants to change Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America,
Yeah.
and he wants to take over Greenland.
Yeah, no, that I know.
I don't know what that means. Like he wants to like
He wants to buy.
invade
He wants to buy Greenland because I think right now it's owned by.
Greenland.
No, it's not. It's owned by another country. I think.
What is it like? It's like AMD owns it.
No. But I think it is owned by another company or a
Company like
country.
can you just buy?
He wants Greenland because I think there's a lot of oil and shit there. I think he wants it for like its.
Because Greenland's kind of a
Mineral.
It's like
Is that up north? Like,
Yeah. Greenland's the
Canada.
frozen one. Iceland's the green one.
they tricked him for the Vikings.
Yeah.
I think.
Greenland's basically fucking useless. I think there's like 40,000 people. who live
Whoa,
there or
people
something.
probably watching this from Greenland,
Dude,
bro.
no one lives in Greenland.
Comment
The
down below.
population in Greenland is like no.
I
like,
bet
it's
there's
very small.
25 people that are watching this pod that live in Greenland.
Maybe. I'm not saying it's it's just it's a fucking frozen tundra. It's not like New York City or something. I don't care about the whole Greenland thing. Gulf of America. Okay. Does anyone care?
I feel like
It touches more. I mean, if you want to be fair about it, it touches more America anyways, and it's I don't think it needs to change. I don't think anyone's like we need to change it. But also, like, why is it called the Gulf of Mexico? Because Mexico's there. It also is in Texas and Florida and Alabama. I mean, it is under America.
why don't they just call it? I got an idea. Why don't you just drop the and just have Gulf? Drop the
Because
of anything.
Gulf is a type of body
Yeah,
of water.
but-
There's a lot of gulfs.
This is the Gulf.
The Gulf.
The Facebook.
Yeah.
No, it means I don't care. I don't think we need to change. I don't think anyone cares. I think he's just saying like, why does Mexico get credit for the Gulf when they don't do anything to? I see what he's doing. I see what he's saying.
As someone who's not into the politics,
Because he also wants to take back the Panama Canal or whatever.
oh,
Because we used to own the Panama Canal.
the
And I
sea
think
anal?
like Roosevelt, somebody, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about, but I think Roosevelt or somebody gave it to Panama in like an exchange or something, or sold it to him or whatever. And now they tax us on all the goods coming through there. So now we're effectively like
Panama Canal is like
massive.
very important for.
Yes, all the trade for North
Yeah.
America. I think he wants to like take it back because they're like taxing us and shit.
Okay, from y'all's perspective,
Fires, bro, are wild.
That's
I was like, that's like,
yeah.
that's.
I think Newsom might fucking resign over this. I hope.
the governor or mayor.
Yeah, everyone's blaming him now. They're so mismanaged.
They're mad at the governor and
Bro.
mad at the mayor.
When they say 11% contained, is that? I mean that's
11%
that's what
under
it
control.
sounds like.
Yeah.
Bro, my brother had to evacuate. Like my brother, like
Let me just say on the fire thing. One, I have realized how stupid the average person is because the shit I'm seeing that comes out of LA based on these fires is absolutely mind blowing to me.
what do you mean?
There's videos of fire and like something shoots out of the house and explodes, and all the comments are like, "It's the government shooting missiles. They started the fire." And it's like you realize all these houses have fucking grills with propane tanks and shit in them, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
they catch on fire and they blow up. Yeah, all the comments are like conspiracy. Like you could see the missiles. I saw yesterday this guy post, and so the fire was hitting a power line. The tree hit the power line and it like arcs, and like a fucking like Transformers blow up, and it's like a lens flare, so it goes blue in like the streak of light. And all the comments are like, bro told you like UFOs are doing this. Like there's light beams being sent from space to start these fires. Like y'all are fucking stupid.
Light beams?
No, I'm telling you, dude,
I thought
these
they
people are
found
nuts.
like people that like
I
were
thought there
arson,
was some.
like,
Yeah.
No, there were arsonists that started, I think, a good amount of these. But I'm saying people are blaming it now on like technology from space, and it's like, no, it's a fucking lens flare on the screen.
Didn't the fire like originally start from like a backyard or something?
Well, I think they found now. I don't know if they
gosh.
debunked it or not, but the Palisades fire, they had like a random traffic camera pointed in the direction it started, and you can see a guy walking. Yeah, so I think it was like a man. I think a lot of these were people lit shit on fire. But
bro,
most recently this morning, I saw that people were freaking out because they said they couldn't drive, they couldn't evacuate because they can't get their garages open because the power's out. And it's like, how do you own a house? How have you made it this far in your life that you
Well, the
don't
emergency
understand? Yeah, these people don't know that. They're like these like fucking influencer girls are like, how are we supposed to evacuate? We can't get our cars out of the garage.
that's when you just ram it with your car.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I'm just like, just
also-
pull the, how do you not know that? Like, how have you made it this far in life and don't know that you can manually open the garage door?
Okay, Joe, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole,
Yeah.
but
That's
a
pretty
lot
fucking common knowledge.
there's a lot of common knowledge that a lot of people should know that don't know.
It is. My eyes have been opened by the average intelligence level of the population.
Yeah, but I could say the same thing of like if someone's like, "Hey, change a tire." Someone's like, "I have no idea how to change a tire."
Yeah, if you don't
or
know how
like,
to change a tire, you are
or like, "Hey, like
low IQ.
how
These
do
are all
you,
low IQ things.
like what does rotating your tires mean?" You know,
You got to roll them forward a little bit.
I've never rotated my tires.
Okay, fair enough. The last thing I'm going to say on the fires, everybody, all the people that live in LA are like, climate change. Climate change is the reason for it. This is proof of climate change. Everyone outside of LA is like, y'all are stupid. This is just the most mismanaged problem of bad leadership in the history of the United States. All of this could have been prevented if you'd stop electing these terrible fucking officials.
I did learn something during this fire. First of all, devastating shit. My brother was there. I know a couple people. I texted some people who like didn't respond. Like I texted Javon's out there. Like texted him, texted like Aunt and everyone. But hopefully everyone's like good. I mean, I saw like from my brother's perspective, and he lives in like the Hollywood Hills. So, I mean, that's when it started, like the second part of it. Crazy shit. But I was one of the people that like was like, why don't we just use all the water in the ocean? But I ignorant to not knowing why. Do you know why you can't use?
Because it's like such a challenge to get it from the ocean into like to lift it into and with all the winds and all the smoke, you can't fly.
Well, no, the biggest reason is that they can't use the water because all the salt water will screw up all of the like their tanks and like the machinery to do it. And apparently all the salt water is like devastating to all the plantation and like the.
Yeah, but they have lakes and like this is man-made problems. They put up dams and shit on purpose, and now they don't have any
It's
water.
just crazy that like
all of this could have been
They ran out
prevented.
of water. Like the fire hydrants didn't have any water.
Yeah. So I know the fire lady resigned, and now I think the mayor's about
Did
to
she resign? I thought
No,
that
she was
got fired
because she blamed it on like the mayor, and now I think the mayor.
And
Everyone's
they
pressuring the
fired
mayor
her.
to resign.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Well, they fired the fire
Yeah,
lady.
yeah. No, it's literally. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of like DEI and shit, but this is literally the reason that like all of the people in charge in LA should not be fucking in charge. No one in charge there knows what's happening.
Bro, how that's gonna take? I mean, I can't even imagine
5 years, 10 years.
to rebuild.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man! I've seen the videos and the photos of Palisades.
Palisades.
I've never heard of. I didn't know that area.
Yeah,
specifically.
Mel Gibson lost his house while he was on the Rogan. I think he kind of knew his house was in the path,
Yeah.
but he like got the notification like while he was talking to Rogan that his house is gone.
Was that the interview where he said he had friends that had cancer and they took?
I
like,
didn't watch
these-
it. I don't know.
There's this clip going around there where Mel Gibson said that he has 2 friends that had like stage 4 cancer and they took one drug that starts with the F, like phyta. I don't know. There's 2 like drugs that like they took it and now they don't have cancer anymore, and now everyone's like thinking that these 2 drugs are like curing cancer or something.
I didn't watch it. I just know
see
he
the
lost his house while he was on
Zuckerberg
it.
in Rogan?
Yeah. I think Zuck's full of shit, dude.
I don't know.
I
something
appreciate
weird.
that he's trying to turn like bro Zuck now, but I don't
He's
really like
going too far, bros.
Yeah, I think he's just like trying to. I think he went too far with the Biden admin, and now he's trying to like make up for it because a lot of people hate him. So now he's trying to be like, "Oh, I didn't want to. They forced me into it." Now he's trying to be cool with Trump. I feel like Biden's just a little fucking chameleon, or not Biden, Zuck.
Yeah, it's like
He's
why
like-
didn't
he's
you
like
speak
too-
up when this was
Yeah,
happening?
right. That's my thing. So I don't know. I appreciate that
pretty
now
mu-
he's a little fucking conservative, but also
The Zuckerberg came out and was like, "Yeah, during COVID, the Biden administration was literally telling me, like, to take down
Censor
anything saying that there would be side effects to the vaccine."
Man,
it's like, well, bro, you didn't say anything 4 years ago.
Man, I'm really not stressed. Who here got the vaccine?
I got it
I got it.
because I was traveling.
no. I made a fake thing that said I got it so I could get into all the stuff.
Joe knows his rights.
I know my rats.
I got it, and now, but apparently, I got the Moderna.
They came out like Pfizer put out like a new list of side effects. I think like this week there's like a whole thing that came out from
So
Pfizer.
So I
It's
know
a long list.
I know there's different companies, but like, is the Pfizer vaccine and the Moderna vaccine like they're different vaccines that do the same goal?
Yeah, I think they're all formulated a little bit different.
So
I mean, I think
which
I'm
one did you get?
assuming they're all kind of the same.
I got
thing.
one that was like a single session.
No, like what?
I don't know.
Company.
Christian has no clue.
No clue.
Just jab me,
He got some salt water.
man. It was so wild that like I got just yelled at. I mean, I guess everyone, to their defense, like everyone didn't know, but like
Yeah.
I mean, I remember just getting obliterated online
getting it.
for being around anyone for potentially not saying that I got it, and then I finally got it, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're an idiot." I'm like, well, I thought, what the heck? Like I'm trying to do what I think is like right, and in my mind, when I got the vaccine, I was like, okay, if it doesn't do anything, it was kind of like if it doesn't do anything, then I got it, and I can put everyone to rest, and like whatever, it doesn't do anything. But if it does cure it, right, then I'm glad that I got it. But now I'm like, is there going to be side effects later? Stressed.
I don't think so. I think you're all right. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, I have noticed that it's the side effect.
My hoo-ha is hoo-ha.
I think the people that are against it are now like anything that goes wrong, like side effect. Oh my God. Like you got the, yeah, I don't actually
So
think
you
it's
think
gonna-
now, if there's ever another pandemic,
no one's getting that vaccine, dude. It depends what
that
it
Zuck interview is weird, bro.
Yeah,
Do you
it
think
depends what it is, right? Like if there's a fucking Ebola outbreak, yeah, I'm gonna get vaccinated. If there's something with a 98% mortality rate, I'm getting vaccinated. I'm not taking my chances. But when there's something with like it's basically a common fucking cold, no, I'm good. I'll take my chances with the cold. I think it depends what it is.
do you think that the world will like implode if the government tries to do another like everyone's
one's
got to wear a
gonna listen.
mask? Like, do you think
be a
everyone's just
civil
like,
fucking
I'm not
It would
war.
be
wearing-
yeah, it wouldn't happen. I don't think.
Especially because of how that went down. It's such a hard thing for them to fucking because they didn't know, right? So like they had to lean into it because if it would have killed 50% of the population, like holy shit, that would be devastating. We'd be in a fucking ward zone, you know? So like they didn't know when it first happened, they had to kind of go heavy on it. I think it was mismanaged after that. I think they could have come out after a couple months and be like, hey, we learned more and now it's not that big of a deal. Let's roll some of the shit back. And instead they doubled down and started putting as much money as they could in the fucking
They
big
they
pharma
triple stamped a
pockets.
double stamp.
Yeah,
which
I
you
think-
really shouldn't do.
And then now for the last 2 years, they've tried to cover it up. I think that's the problem. If they would have just said, hey, we fucked up, that'd be one thing. But instead, for 2 years straight, it's been like we find stuff out from like leaked text messages. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we did know this. And it's like,
bro, like when our kids are like grown up and stuff, we're going to tell them a couple different things. But we're going to be like, one long time ago, me and my circle of friends, we were the coolest people on the internet in the fitness community. And then also there was a time where we had to wear a mask everywhere we went. Like,
bro,
it's going to be like, what?
We lived through a pandemic and a recession already. Our generation's getting fucked up a little bit. Bro, there's such like long lasting effects too on like kids from that. Especially like high school and college kids that like didn't get to graduate like you should have, like had no social lives. I mean, bro, a lot of kids, if you were a freshman when the pandemic hit, you had no social you lost 3 years of your college experience.
Yeah,
like, that's gone.
I think other states had it way worse than we had it.
Yeah, I mean, Texas basically.
I feel like I don't think back on it like that crazy, but
I mean,
know it was just
imagine
so much more dramatic.
Imagine missing 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Like that's like social skills and stuff. You're never gonna.
Well, I repeated the 4th grade, so I would have been all right because I would have gone back.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's such a like. There's so many people that missed out, or like kids that graduated that then just couldn't get into the workforce for 3 fucking years and like lost 3 years of experience. It's like there's so many lasting effects that people don't think about with this shit.
Hey, speaking of medical stuff, what's your thoughts on the whole like Ozempic craze?
I think for people that.
Let me rephrase that.
It can be very useful.
People who are not using it for like the percentage of people that are like need it as a last resort, maybe are casually using it to lose weight. Because as far as I know,
no one needs it as a
and
last
this is
resort.
what. No, I meant like if you're maybe morbidly obese and
I think
you can still just work out.
Yes, but that suppresses your appetite.
I see Joe's stance on this.
Huh?
No, but I'm saying like that would be. Yeah. Self-controlled diet and exercise is the solution to every problem of like obesity, but that doesn't mean that like that's the route. You know, some people have to get like gastric bypass so that their stomach becomes smaller, so they can't eat as much food. So then they literally have to lose weight, right? So it's almost like Ozempic is because from what my knowledge,
I'm not trying to be an asshole here. Okay. Is that like a mental problem?
It's self-control. I mean, it's
I know, but like, is that like a mental disability?
Like, why can't you stop being angry at everything? Like, you just
maybe.
Can't.
Yeah,
but I mean, that'd be my question: is like, why would you need like? There's no medical reason, right? Like, there's no medical like you have to get gastric bypass. Like, you could just diet and stop eating.
I am sure that there's a lot of situations where I'm misspeaking, and like there are situations where you need to get it. But this is what I'm so confused about with Ozempic because I don't know a lot about it. But from my understanding, is that like you inject it in, and like the main thing that it does is it does some other stuff, but it's like the main thing suppresses your appetite, meaning I'm not as hungry.
Yeah.
And in my mind, and Christian, I'm sure you as well, like I guess people who have like been in this space are kind of like just like what you could just monitor your diet, track your calories, and work out like and have the same results instead of just having this to force you to eat less. You could just have the self-control.
I could see how that could get super addictive.
Oh, bro, all these celebrities are doing it, and it works because there's like eating less. But no one knows the longing effects on it. But I guess
sounds like a Band-Aid.
I'm just gonna sound very ignorant. Is there literally medical conditions where like you cannot lose weight?
Is
there like some weird condition where like you don't have the enzyme to break down, so like you have to get surgery or something?
First of all, there's a outlier in every scenario. But like for the majority of people, diet and exercise are probably the main thing that they need to change.
99.99%.
But I also don't know a lot about these specific like conditions, but I do know that there are things that I think it's more predominant in women that like can happen with their thyroid. Where like it can't process, but it's like impossible to there's always gonna be outliers, always gonna be extremities on either side. But
we had a family friend that was overweight and they got gastric bypass surgery or whatever.
Yeah,
and they lost like 150 pounds.
Yeah. That's because their stomach becomes like a...
Yeah. But I'm like, is that cheating?
I mean...
They probably don't care. They look a lot better. But like from me, like if you roll in... If somebody lost 150 pounds because they had gastric bypass and someone lost 200 pounds because they just worked out and stuff, do you respect these people equally? Or are you like, you took the easy route. You could have just done what that guy did. Are you more impressed when someone loses 200 pounds naturally or when they got gastric bypass and lost 200 pounds?
I think I'm more excited that people are just doing things that like... whether you did it, which way you did it is like not as important to me
See, I almost have
specifically.
like a chip on it. I'm like, if I know you got surgery and then you're like, I lost 200 pounds, I'm like, good for you, but also like, did you? Or did the surgeon lose you 200 pounds?
I just think on any like diet and exercise literally solve like so many problems just in general, whether it be from the way you feel, the way you look, the way that too skinny, too big, like just. But it really a lot of like it's a lot of like self-control and mental, and same with people who, if they eat a certain amount of food and they're already like very, very thin, it's like body dysmorphia, and they think that they're too fat when they're 70 pounds or something, right? As a 20-some-year-old, like and they're malnourished, but they look at themselves and see this like way. So it's impossible to like understand what people are going through, but also like what medical things. But
I guess it's no different than fucking steroids and shit. I guess the same argument can be made there of like, you could just fucking work out.
No, that's a little different because you will hit a genetic limit of like what you can naturally achieve, and steroids will help you go above that natural limit. If I took steroids and gained a bunch of muscle, like you
could have never done that.
I could have never reached what steroids could do for me naturally. Yeah. Like I could get a percentage of the way there, but not like 50% of the way there. It just like that's a kind of a different apples to apples, but the whole thing with those,
I agree with you, but I think it's like as long as people are moving in the right direction, I just worry that it doesn't instill the best habits. No. So it's like one, you're very likely going to get addicted to jabbing yourself to.
It's like hundreds of dollars a shot.
Well, you're just
it's
like,
very
this is easier.
Yeah.
And it's more one of those things like, again, I don't know everything about it, but I just know that let's just say 90%, I don't know if that's accurate, but like it suppresses your appetite. So you don't want to eat. So
here's the thing, if people already don't know how to eat well or to eat like good choices or anything, if you start doing that and just not being hungry, and then when you are hungry, you still don't really know how to navigate the concept of eating well and like what works for you and what makes you feel good by eating it.
Yeah.
Then you're just never going to know, how you optimally work.
It's so interesting
and respond to things.
Because like for us, it's almost simple of like, I want to gain weight or I want to lose weight. It's like, oh, it's math. It's just calories in, calories out, exercise. You need to do some more cardio, or I need to just limit my snacks or monitor my food. And it's almost like that's why I always love the fitness community, because I'm like, bro, like it's so simple, but people think it's so complicated, but it's so simple. Mm-hmm. Like, and when you try to explain it to someone who doesn't have like the knowledge of like calories in, calories out, macros, track your protein, figure out how many calories you need a day, go above or below, 3,500 calories, pound of fat. Like it's so simple, but everyone thinks it's so complicated that like, I'm also like I want to keep sharing this information to be like, it really is pretty straightforward. Like there's always outliers of people that it doesn't apply to every scenario, but for most people,
I think a lot of it is
calories in, calories out.
I saw, and y'all know what I'm talking about too, if you've seen what I've seen, but I saw this like girl on TikTok, 350, 400 pounds, like big girl. She went to like Disney, and she's like on a healthy, like I'm on a health journey or whatever. And it was like, go with me through the day and like see what I eat. And it's like, it's like large tater tots, but no cheese because I'm not eating cheese right now. It's like 4 fucking cheese. But it's like they're eating 10,000 calories and it's not healthy shit, but it's like, oh, no cheese or hold the butter on my Big Mac. And I'm like, this is not the fucking problem.
While there's probably better ways to go about that, that is like a literal strategy. Is like you just chip away certain things.
But if you're eating a basket of tater tots, you're still doing the wrong thing here.
But it's also, you don't want to go cold turkey and just then it's a shock, right?
Max,
you're trying to make it a lifestyle.
Cold turkey.
But it's like
let's go eat 10,000 calories for lunch. This is not cold turkey.
It's a complicated scenario.
I see what you're saying.
Any improvement is improvement, but I'm just like you're going a little the wrong way here.
On the flip side, it's kind of like, I want to lose weight a little bit. Okay, I get Chipotle every single day. I always get a side tortilla. Now I just don't get the side tortilla. Like I still get the same exact thing I get, but I just cut out one thing. Or hey, I no longer I use a fat-free dressing instead of the dressing on my 700 calorie salad. But like instead of being 1,000, it's 700, and it's like you just slowly start making these things. I probably would have a lot of thoughts on that, but
yeah, the internet's nuts, dude. I see crazy things on the internet now.
Yeah. I think that's kind of all I got for today.
230 grams of protein a day right now.
I actually realized I was eating like too much protein. I was eating a little over 200, and like
can
I
have
just
too
not
much?
necessary. It's not like it's just what turns into excess calories, and you just don't really need it. So I'm like, if you extra protein, it's just more calories, so you're going to gain weight. It's not like you're just going to gain muscle. Like I'm 160 pounds. I don't need 210 grams of protein. Like,
I have a noob fitness question.
Oh, sit up.
So when I bought my greens, I bought size. Is that creatine? Size?
Yes.
Okay, bought that too.
Good.
Do I mix that with the greens?
You can. Yes.
Okay. Do I take it in the morning or take it before you work out?
I would take pre-workout. I would take the size before your workout.
So you mix it
I'm
with
taking
your
my
pre-workout?
creatine before my workout.
The most
Okay, my question
important
is, do I have to have two separate things, or can I mix them
throw it in,
together?
throw it in.
Okay. All right. Nice.
your body will figure out where it needs to go. But like,
But do you do it in the morning or do it before you work out?
the most important
Before
thing is
workout. Greens morning.
just find a routine and do it consistently. Like that's the most important thing.
My thing, the only reason I'm never taking creatine like religiously is because I don't drink water. I drink like fucking 1 bottle of water a day. And apparently when you're on creatine, you're supposed to drink even more water because it like,
Joe, you will feel light years better if you get a gallon to a gallon and a half in a day.
I know, I've tried. I've literally bought like the jug and I never,
years better.
I just don't drink a lot of water. I'm like a camel.
When you wake up first thing, a liter.
That's why like when
I think the greens make me, I'm taking like a full bottle in the morning just for the greens.
yeah. Well, that's why like when I make my shake now, it's like 25 ounces of water with all the stuff I have in, or else it's going to taste like ass. So yeah, creatine, 1 scoop every single day, just 1 scoop all the time.
So I can mix it with other shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why like I use it as almost a little motivation. Like when I started really getting into creatine, I was like, oh, I need to drink more water, right? Because it's pulling water in the cells. And so it was like almost like, oh, I need to make sure I'm drinking more water because I'm taking this creatine. So it forces me to drink more water or else I'm not going to benefit from the creatine.
Well, I'm learning, dude. I'm on my journey.
Bro, if you scroll down, this is my supplement protocol right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing all this.
All right, last thing I got for you guys. This should be pretty simple. Christian, you can answer first. Who would win in a fight, you, me, or Joe?
I'm going to go with me.
So you think you could beat up?
This is like bear fist fight?
Yeah. Like if you had to individually fight me and then Joe, do you think you would win both of them?
I'm going to go with me. Yep.
Okay. Joe, if you had to...
Yeah.
You think Christian would...
His center of mass. It's all going to come down to center of mass. It's going to be hard to get him like down. Like it's going to be hard to like put him on his ass. I'm going to have reach over both of y'all. So if I can land a good fucking punch before you get close, but the minute you get close to me,
have you seen
Bro, you're,
Joe?
like, you're like the Iron Giant. Like by the time you step, I'm already like...
You saw Joe like put that thing on his head and hit the ball? I don't have coordination. So
if I can get one good punch in,
Yeah.
I can hit you before you can hit me. But if I miss that first punch or it doesn't put you down, I'm fucked. As soon as you get close to me,
I would just single leg sweep you. And
that's what I'm
just
saying. My center of
get you on the
gravity.
ground, and I would...
Yeah.
If I could get you on the ground, I think I could keep you on the ground.
Yeah. It'd be
don't
very
know,
hard
I
for me
don't
to get
doubt
up.
that.
Yeah, you're like a little wrestling dude. You probably have your leotard under that, ready to go at all times.
Protect
That's
my hoo-ha.
nuts. I would go broke trying to do that regimen.
yeah,
That's like hundreds of dollars of vitamins.
It's crazy.
Don't worry, it's only for the rest of your life.
I think fighting, at least from what I've seen, it's typically like center of gravity, like street fight, right? Not like boxing. It comes down to like reach and shit.
Well,
but street fight, no rules. Like the smaller, bulkier dude, like Russell would beat the shit out of me. There's no way.
Oh
in hell
yeah,
I
you
could
can't
get-
move Russell.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like I think in a street fight where there's no rules, like I think
you
the
would hit
smaller
Russell and
dude
your,
is going to
your
be.
fist would break.
Yeah, I think the wider, smaller dude.
When I'm watching Dolly, my new puppy, is 6 times smaller than dude at the moment. Okay, she's 10 pounds. He's 60 some pounds. Okay, but like when they like are wrestling, you almost can imagine like a big person fighting a small person because she can just zip around in between his legs and nip, and like by the time he's like moving, she's like already on the other side, and that's how I feel like I would be like with you, Joe. Like you'd be like, "Where are you?"
I
And
think
I'd be
I have
already like,
one good chance to throw a punch, and if I land it, we're good. If I don't land it, I'm not winning.
Here's what happened. You go to punch me, and I'd go,
Like fucking Matrix.
and I'd go.
Or you catch it. Okay.
All right. What did you think about this pod? Was
I
this
thought
a
it
good
was
one?
good.
Thank
I
God.
thought
I'm
this
showing
was
a little bit more. I was a little spicy last time.
This was the second best one. I think last week's was the best one.
I think last week I was a little too hyped up.
Okay.
I drank too much coffee. Yeah.
So it's
I
good.
was talking too fast.
So next week you can't film.
I leave Friday, so either replace me with another friend or, yeah. I'm back Friday, so we could film Saturday or Sunday.
The following week.
Yeah, because this is going to go up Monday. So technically we could film Saturday or Sunday. I'll be back Friday night. So we'd be
Wait.
fine.
The
Because
following
this is
week.
Monday.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying we could film not this weekend, next weekend, and hit that Monday again.
So I just got to replace you for 1 week.
No.
You leave this Friday.
Yeah, but this goes up on Monday.
This goes up tomorrow.
Oh.
Today's Sunday, Joe.
My bad. Yes, you'd have to replace me for one week.
It would be hard to replace you, Joe.
Or I'll just do a little duo.
I just got to get someone who's just really angry at everything. Who else do we know that's really just mad at the world? Hates when people get tater tots.
I'm not mad about her getting tater tots. I just think if you're 400 pounds, don't get the tater tots.
All right.
Add the fucking cheese.
I would add the cheese.
No, don't add the cheese.
Look, I'm just saying if you're that big and you're like, I'm taking steps,
That
getting
is a
rid of the
step.
cheese on your tater tots is not a fucking step.
It's a small step.
It is a small step.
It is a very small. You're on the verge of death. You need to take drastic changes here.
It's like Benjamin Franklin.
No.
once
This
said,
is like I'm about to OD
one
on
small
fucking.
step for man.
No,
One giant leap for mankind.
Mac. This is like I'm about to OD on fucking heroin, and I buy a new spoon instead of stopping the heroin. I'm just gonna take a little bit less heroin. Like no.
Look, Joe, what you do in your personal time. Okay,
Go play with my hoo-ha, my personal time.
it's a lot of fun.
My
Okay,
40-minute shower.
we will see you guys next week. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment down below if you're on YouTube. Like, comment, share, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your grandma. If you're on any sort of streaming service, give us a 5-star review. Don't know who it does, but I think it helps. Thanks so much for tuning in. Eat more sour strips. Ever forward. Go buy Alphalete. Go get Joe to code your website. People still don't know what you do for work.
I feel like we explained it pretty well.
Peace.
Woo. You should just have Heidi join.